So hello folks, a very good morning to all. I hope you are well, fine and good. So before proceeding towards the video analysis or editorial analysis, I just want to say you all, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel, like the channel and share the channel as soon as possible, since that the latest update will be in your footprint. Okay, footstep. So let us begin the session. There is all regarding, does India need a population policy? What is your perspective regarding population policy? So whenever I used to speak something, I hope there is certain mistakes which I usually commit. I really apologize for that. So before saying something, I just want to make you sure regarding what actually the context is all about, and what actually the views of every citizen is all about, whether population index is required or not, whether population policy is required or not. Thus the policy will definitely impact the scenario of the present situation, present population index or not. The survey which usually conducted after 10 years, within a 10 years census, which usually been we are talking all about. So that is all about today's analysis. Okay, these are the context which we are going to discuss on population policy. So population policy, what is your view, whether it should be implemented or not, whether the increase in population demands, so definitely when in an economist, in a economic perspective, if we see demand supply, so what is demand, what is supply, that is all about the resources who are utilizing that demand and supply. That is all about population. So if the population is more, the demand will definitely increase in different product. If the population is more, there is a lot of space which is usually been required. For an example, let me take for an example, me and my colleague or partner, after marriage we have we need boy child, right? We need what? We need boy child, not girl child. So with that, there is a perspective that unless and until we get a boy child, we usually make our new generations, right? For example, 2 3 4, okay, until and unless we get our वारस जो कि बोलते हैं, ठीक है. So that's the reason why the population index is going to increase. So everyone in a rural perspective, if you see in a rural villages, okay, so everyone's in everyone's mind it is stick that we need a boy child, because he only be the person who is going to protect us, who is going to defend us from every problems. That's the mind, that's in everyone's mind. So that need to be cleared out, that need to be vanished. So then only there should not be a discussion regarding the population policy. If we think we can literate the people, we can make an effective way, we can make an efficiency in making them educate regarding what actually and how actually we can control the population. If we go on increasing, definitely the demand supply curve will definitely vanish out, and it will definitely go into peak. Okay, and it leads to increasing in different cost products, or increasing in the products rate also, you see. So that's the reason why here it has been written, does India need a population policy or not, which is also been said. Okay, so the world population is expected to hit peak. Okay, the world population is expected to hit a peak and then drop by the end of the century. Is this good or bad? Definitely it is a bad. Definitely it is a bad, because the person who had arrived in this world definitely uses something. Definitely he is going to populate, definitely he or she is going to pollute the nation, or pollute the countries, pollute the environment, which leads to increasing the global warming, and which usually triggers in the heat waves, melting of glaciers. Okay, so whether, and it should be minimal, right? The population, once it goes to peak and then it drops, it means that there might be some effective way that everyone is going to be medicalized, hospitalized. That's due to different health issues which usually arises. Okay, so that's the thing which I usually want to discuss on you all. Okay, so according to that, I usually want to say my according to that, I have given my viewpoint, and what actually Poonam Muttarage okay, and the size view is all about. So let us move with their view also, and it will definitely improve our capabilities in planning the appropriate answers while writing the UPSC civil service examination. So we will not be missing any of the thing regarding our perspectives, regarding our views, regarding our analysis. Okay, so let us move with that. We should be focusing on empowering man and woman in being able to make informed choice about their fertility, health and well-being. Okay, as fertility drops and lifespan rise globally, the world is aging at a significant pace. Okay, so which usually can increase the autonomous counteract the negative effect of aging population, or will an aging population inevitable end up causing a slowdown in economic growth. Okay, which economic growth, okay, we need a look at all, right? We have already said we need to look at all, and health and schooling, which I have already discussed about hospitalization. Okay, so this is what about Mutarji. Okay, Poonam's viewpoint is then after the same as a higher mortality ratio, higher learning capabilities, education, productivity, and agriculture. So those all comes under the size model of view. Then after, can increasing autonomous efficiently counteract the negative economic effect of aging population, which I have discussed demand supply curve. Okay, so that is all about demand supply curve. So what actually here it says all about, what actually here it gives an impact in the healthy population health index, and it usually been compared with the other aging nation or other increasing nation in population index, that is all about Chinese families. Okay, so those all are discussed in a productive manner in this topic of can increase in autonomous efficient counterpart negative economic effect. Definitely the supply will increase, definitely the demand will increase, which leads to depletion of resources. So then after, does India possess the institutional capabilities to tap into its huge youth growth or youth population, or will have aging population turn out to be liability in the absence of adequate institutional or estate capabilities? That is all about providing employment resource availabilities, and also increasing the productivity in younger generation, as India is much forward with the youth population itself. So then after, India's total fertility rate, which has dropped below the replacement rate of 2.5 birth per woman, which usually would lead to economic inflation and declining of fertility rate. Okay, so I hope I have got an idea regarding what actually it means, and what actually we need to have a control in population. That is all about population policy, which need to be implemented, right? हर घर usually बोलते हैं usually. So what actually in Hindi usually say that every house should have one girl child. ओके, हर घर में एक, ओके, हम दो हमारा एक, जो कि हम बोलते हैं. So that perspective, if you see, then definitely there will be a very good chance of improvisation in population, and definitely the supply curve will increase and the demand curve will decrease, which leads to a very good economic stability also. Okay, so let us end the video itself for you. I hope you have enjoyed the session. Thank you.